Good afternoon, Taurus, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and this is your reading for March 2024. I've already shuffled your cards, and so we're ready to get into your reading. I just want to mention that March is supposed to be quite a significant month. There's a lot of powerful energy surrounding, particularly the end of the month into mid-April. This eclipse season is supposed to be quite potent. And we do have our eclipse on the 25th of March, so that's start of the eclipse season. Okay, so that being said, let's dive right into your reading. Okay, so on the bottom of your larger deck, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords signifies, it is a golden card, so it does signify positive things coming in for you. Okay. This gentleman, so the story of the Seven of Swords is a gentleman that is going to war with another group, okay, another opposing army. And instead of going to war head to head with them, resulting in a lot of people dying, a lot of negative outcomes, he has gone into their camp and he's stealing their swords so they cannot participate in the war. Okay, so this is a card of strategy and being strategic and how you're moving forward with something that you are working on. It could be a relationship, or it could be work, or some other projects that perhaps you have on the go, but you need to be strategic. Okay, on the bottom of your other deck, we'd have the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands can signify opportunities that are coming in for you. It could also signify perspectives. Okay, so initially we see here that this gentleman is looking out to what looks to be a desert. Okay, but when you look closer, there are actually boats in there. Okay, and they're moving out of the bay. So when we pair it with the bottom of this deck here with the Seven of Swords, you don't want to miss opportunities. Okay, so the boats are moving out, so he might be, he's come to the edge of the cliff there, and perhaps he feels like he has missed his chance to board those ships before they had gone out. So you want to make sure you're being strategic and making sure you don't miss any opportunities that are coming your way. So try to play 5D chess here and think of other people's moves, or 5 moves ahead. Okay, so you don't miss any opportunities, and be strategic. Don't always think inside the box, think outside the box on how you're going to approach something. Okay, but the Three of Wands can signify opportunities coming in for business, or some success coming in, or it was something that you've been working on previously. Okay, so our first card for you is the Sun. So the Sun is a very positive card. It is like the most positive card in the tarot deck. Okay, so we have a lot of positivity coming in here. The Sun is a card that signifies Leo, so that might be some significance to you. But it can be a card of getting back to your childlike dreams, being more childlike in general, looking at the world through the eyes of a child, and all the awe that you might see a child might have as they keep learning about how the world functions. Okay, now this child is sitting on a horse, and he is holding a heavy flag banner, right? But he's made to look like it is not heavy for him, so he's carrying it with ease. So things that might seem heavy to you before, or that have weighed laboriously on your shoulders, perhaps in the month of March might be easing off, and it might become more easier for you to bear. Okay, but the sun is shining on you, and you're getting lots of blessings coming in, and perhaps lots of attention that the sun is shining on you. Okay, we'll have to get more cards to see what that means for you, but let's keep going. The next card you have is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is a card that can signify being resourceful. So perhaps the sun is illuminating different strategies that you can take to seize opportunities, with regards to employment or business or some projects that you were working on. So the sun is shedding some light on some avenues that you might take or some opportunities that you might be able to seize strategically, okay? She is a card that focuses on stability and her wealth and her independence, okay? She holds this pentacle in her hand and she values what she has worked for and she values that stability that it brings. Okay, we also see here a bunny. And you see how she's not distracted by the bunny. She's focused on her pentacle. Okay, so things around her might be changing. Things around her might be moving around. But she is steadfast and she is focused. So you want to maintain focus on what the universe is trying to show you with regards to some opportunities that might be coming your way. Okay, and they might be coming in fast as well. Another golden card too. So this signifies some positivity coming in for you. She's a good manager as well. So perhaps there's opportunities with regards to being in management or running a business or maybe an entrepreneurship, okay? The next card, yeah, so it's funny. The next card we have here is the Four of Cups. So like I just said, you want to make sure that you are focused, like she is on her pentacle, to the opportunities that the universe is trying to give to you, right? So the universe is trying to shine a light on different opportunities, right? So we have different opportunities that are coming your way that you don't want to miss, right? You don't want to be complacent. So perhaps you have been waiting a long time for some opportunities. Perhaps there's been some stagnant energy with regards to something moving forward, or you seeing any results of perhaps putting your resume out or working on something and you haven't been getting any hits on your website or things like that. But the month of March shows that there's going to be promise and movement here. But you might be wanting to look in different places where you want to be strategic. You want to think outside the box. And so if the universe is constantly giving you things and you're just sitting here still being upset because you haven't seen movement in quite some time, you might be missing out on missing those ships that have taken off, missing those opportunities that the universe is trying to give to you. Okay? So snap out of it. Snap out of it, Scorpio. Okay. And, accept, you need to acknowledge how you feel. Obviously, things can get frustrating when things aren't moving along your way, but you also shouldn't, you should try to also not put all your eggs in one basket, as they say, right? So, especially with regards to business, because things can, especially in this climate that we live in right now, economic climate and political climates, you want to be flexible and you want to be able to pivot. Okay, so and maybe think of some different ideas. So maybe these are some different ideas, but the universe is giving you some movement and forward moving momentum, but you're going to have to be open to it. Uncross those arms, okay? Because you won't be able to see those opportunities if you're sitting in a place of complacency. Okay, the sun can shine really bright, but you won't be able to see it if you're coming from a low vibrational frequency of lack, right? Okay, let's see, moving forward. One second. With the sun, we have the 9 of, yeah. So, this is with the sun, but I'm going to also read it with this because this card, the 9 of Cups, signifies that you need to be basking in the energy of what you want. Right? It's not faking it till you make it, but you when you're emulating abundance, right? You want to start saying affirmations every day. It's script every day. You want to talk to yourself like you already have what you want. And then the universe is going to respond to that, right? Because if we're talking about things from this perspective, where I don't have a job. I'm always sick. I don't have money. I need more clothes and I don't ever have anything. Nothing ever works out for me. I'll put so much work into things and everyone has things and I don't have things. That's what you're going to manifest more of, right? But if you're basking in the energy of abundance, you're going to attract more of that. And if you say things every day like, I have all the money I need, I have more than enough money to pay my bills on time, buy all the things I want and need, and still have lots of money left over at the end of the month. I never, I have everything I want. I'm full of love. I am a magnet for abundance and prosperity. These are things that you tell yourself. Your cells believe it. You start to vibrate at that frequency, and you're going to attract that. Okay, so you're basking in the energy of what you want, and the sun is just going to amplify that energy. Okay, and then help bring help the universe give it you what you need. You got to focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Right, Scorpio. This reading's going by quickly, but I'm getting to the point, right? So, okay, a lot of golden cards. Yeah, so focusing on the positive, where you want to focus on what you have and not what you don't want. Yeah, he's focusing on the card, the cups that are spilled. Okay, it's kind of funny. So this is with the Queen of Pentacles, who's focusing on the money, right? And like I just said, you want to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. So this card, the Five of Cups, he's lost his taste for wine, and now he's crying because he spilt some wine. Okay, he doesn't want spilt wine though, but even though he doesn't like it anymore, he doesn't want spilled wine. He's lamenting, he's crying over, he's upset, but he can't change it, right? He can't change the situation, but he's wasting his time because the universe has given him other stuff. But he's too complacent to even notice what's behind him. So there's 3 cups here that are spilt. But if he only turned around, he would see 2 more cups here. And then here there would be a path going to the bridge. And then the castle, there's like 1,000,000 more cups, right? So you want to focus on what you want and focus on, don't be so pigeonholed to see and only focus on what's not what hasn't worked, because when the doors close, always another door opens, and it always ends up being something better than what you've imagined, or better than the door that had closed, the opportunity that was behind that door, right? So feel the emotion of disappointment, but let it go. And then, because the universe is full of opportunities, you just have to turn around and seize it. Okay, and with the 4 of Cups, we have the Fool. Yeah, you're on the verge of a breakthrough here. The universe wants to give you a brand new beginning with this cup. You have a brand new life in this castle. You only turned around. Okay. And he's trusting the universe. You trust the universe. This is what I've learned recently. I have gone through, you want to try to control, okay, so this is what it is. You have to kind of look at life with what's your end goal, okay? You say you want $1 million, but what does $1 million give you? Gives you freedom. So you want to be specific like that, but not so specific that you are limiting the universe as to how it can manifest that for you, okay? So when you say you want $1 million by winning the lottery, or I want this specific job because it pays a lot of money, but what you really want is freedom, just say you want freedom, because when you're saying I want to win the lottery, or like I want $1 million, you're limiting the method and the avenue that the universe can deliver that to you. When you say you want freedom and you start working on things, the universe will give you opportunities. You're going to try different things. You're going to be strategic, right? And try to work with the universe. Some things are going to work out and some things are not going to work out. But the things that don't work out, you're not going to stay stuck on them, because you're going to just pivot and you're going to focus on other things. You're going to turn around and see that this whole time there was a castle right behind you with 1,000,000 cups, but you're focusing on the things that didn't work. Focus on a lack. You don't want to do that. Okay, the world is full of opportunities and the universe wants to give them to you, but you're going to have to open up and you're going to have to trust it, that it's the timing is coming, is right. Look at the Fool. He just walked off a cliff. He wasn't even looking. And he's smelling the roses. He doesn't even care. He says, the universe is protecting me, and I can see I have a good view of the world from here. Like, he's seeing the good in it. He stopped and smelled the roses as he's hanging off a cliff. So there are things to learn through disappointments as well, right? This is why they happen. Disappointments happen because it helps us filter out what we like and what we don't like, and we learn more about ourselves, right? And if we don't learn the lesson of what the disappointments or the failures or whatever, if we don't learn the lessons that they're trying to teach us, they're just going to keep happening over and over again until we learn them, right? So be open to how the universe delivers. It might not be what you want, how the universe, it might not be the method of how you want it, but it still might get you to the end goal. And you might learn a lot about yourself in the process and become a better person for it. So be open to the process of how the universe wants to deliver your abundance. Okay? Because it's there. It's there. Okay? I hope that you like that. I'm sorry if I came across as a bit intense and aggressive a little bit. But I'm just talking through I'm just telling you what I see through the cards, okay? So if you like that, please like and subscribe. And if you want a more holistic picture of what's happening for you in March, please check out not only your sun, but your moon, your rising, and your Venus as well, okay? Have a wonderful March. There are opportunities all around you. See you in April. Bye.